Last night, Lawrence County citizens packed the meeting at the Scottish Rite Cathedral to oppose the proposed data center right here in Lawrence County. Many questions have arisen since this has been put in place. One of them suggesting the amount of power to be used is 2% approximately of the total Pennsylvania output. Where they're going to get the power, the water in a closed loop system, and also, not to mention, the setup and the impact on the environment. All these were on display last night as Lawrence County residents voiced their opposition to the proposed data center. And here's a report for you. Yes, a Newcastle man was killed Saturday in a crash in Mahoning Township. According to the report, the Pennsylvania State Police were the ones on the scene. Their report said that Noah Mills, 28, was driving a Nissan Altima north on Mohawk School Road just before 3:30 when he lost control on a curve and continued down a nearby driveway and hit a parked heavy-duty commercial truck. The release from the Pennsylvania State Police said the man died at the scene. NCTV45 reporting for you.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
If you haven't tuned into the news, it seems we have taken action against Iran. And on this Sunday, let's make sure that we say a special prayer and God bless our troops. Keep them out of harm's way as they do a very important job. God bless our troops and God bless the USA. Today's programming furnished by a grant from Joe. Hello and welcome to Belgium Independence Day. Yes, Legal Drinking Age Day, National Be Someone Day, National Craft for Your Local Shelters Day, National Junk Food Day, National, how's this, No Pet Store Puppies Day, and Take a Monkey to Lunch Day. Well, welcome to Tuesday, July 21st, 2026, and NCTV45 Newswatch is straight ahead for you. Boy, that coffee's really kicking in today. Gotta have it. And now it's time to get to the birthdays as we always do. Lester, and a guy we have coffee with all the time. Lester, happy birthday. Kathy Joe, happy birthday. Robert Parada, happy birthday. Diane Casino, happy birthday. Joshua Mador Pinella, happy birthday. Make sure you get that second piece of birthday cake and celebrate all week long. Hello, this is NCTV45 The Train Newswatch. We like getting up with you, and we remain with you all day, because we're the station that's available anytime on your time. Yes, NCTV45, award-winning television right here in Lawrence County, and we're happy to bring it to you. Hello and welcome to Lawrence County 45 Weather, sponsored by Ford Pizzeria Bar and Grill. We're going to take a look and see how much sunshine you can expect over the next few days. Lawrence County 45 Weather up next for you. This program is sponsored by Sony's Italian Restaurant, 3209 Wilmington Road, Newcastle, PA. Call 724-652-8900. Newcastle's Eastside Pharmacy, locally owned and your number one choice for all your pharmacy needs. Whether it's prescriptions, supplements, wheelchair rentals, and so much more. Eastside Pharmacy, with that local touch, cares about you. They even have greeting cards for that get well wish, Band-Aids, and all kind of supplies. Eastside Pharmacy, 708 East Washington Street in Newcastle. Call 724-658-4557. Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal. Nick's Auto Body, from a scratch to a dent to a major repair. Nick's Auto Body is your place to go for great service and quality work. In business since 1960, it's Nick's Auto Body. Trust your body in our hands.
For Pizzeria Bar and Grill Newcastle, for your favorite Italian and American antipasti and entrees. You'll enjoy the beer and wine menu as well. For Pizzeria Bar and Grill, 2409 Wilmington Road, Newcastle. For bargrill.com, 724-658-3380.
NCTV 45, strong enough for Lawrence County.
Hello and welcome to Lawrence County 45 Weather, as we're standing up to give you the most accurate forecast in Lawrence County. After last night's overnight low of 68, how's your Tuesday looking? Well, as we take a look at local radar, it is clear. National scene showing this disturbance right here southwest of us. Now that's going to affect our weather, but only briefly, and then it'll shuff off and we'll have some sunshine. Let's take a look at the forecast, and here you go. Overnight 68, cloudy degrees. So your Tuesday looking pretty good. 84 and 63 is a chance of some scattered showers. They will be scattered. That your Tuesday. Your Wednesday, sunshine, 79 and 59. Thursday, 81 and 61, plenty of sunshine. And then Friday, 83 and 62. Just a great way to get sun over these next few days. Make sure you get out and just enjoy. Now that was Lawrence County 45 Weather, sponsored by Ford Pizzeria Bar and Grill. We're going to take a look at the weather chart and then hear from these great people who would like to hear from you.
Beside a love town, laughing inside, I'm alive and on fire. Well, she's the only real thing I find in the night. either. Things are happening, which is why I love you so. Love to be in your love.
Pizza, because you deserve more. It's 4-star pizza. We deliver too.
Watkins is locally owned and professionally operated turf management company. Like you, we work right here in Newcastle. Our turf programs consist of regularly scheduled fertilizer and weed control applications. Keep your grass healthy, dense, and green. Let's grow together. Watkins Turf Care. Call today, 724-856-6452.
Shavers Automotive, 1119 Butler Avenue in Newcastle, keeps you on the road. Whether it's their towing service that you may need, or exhaust or automotive repairs, they are a full-service repair shop. No job too big or too small for Schaefer's. Yes, they use quality parts, and they're guys you can trust. Great service, honest people. That's Schaefer's, a name you can trust. Call them today.
Hi, pizza friends. You can still find delicious Augustine's Pizza at your local supermarket. The folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Well, folks, again, we've got to get to the events going on in and around Lawrence County. Today at the book club meeting at 1315 East Washington Street. That goes from 6 to 8. Friday, the 2026 District Point Show Series. This is Lawrence County 4-H clubs. They're having their program at 6:30 p.m. and that on Friday night at the Lawrence County Fairgrounds. Criminal record clearing presentation will be at 101 South Mercer Street, and that in Newcastle, that occurring on Wednesday at 1 p.m. There is Christmas in July craft show, 154 Fairground Road in Newcastle. That's out at the fairgrounds. This goes Saturday and Sunday, the 25th and 26th. Make sure you check that out. That sounds like a great time. This Sunday, the Lawrence County Paws and Taws Dinner basket raffle. That's at Edwards at 11 a.m. And Sunday at 10 a.m., Neighborhood Grower Market. That at the Riverwalk at 10, and that's on Saturday the 25th. So check out these great events, and just have a good time as we continue to bring you the latest going on in and around Lawrence County. On Target Printing, 1319 West State Street. No job is too big or too small. Turnaround on most jobs, 24 hours. We make you look good on paper. The Meat Guys on State Street in Newcastle, whether it's lamb, beef, steaks, or the favorite burgers, sausage, or kielbasa. They have it all at the Meat Guys and so much more. Check out the Meat Guys. The next time you shop, nobody beats our meats. Hello and welcome to the Kelly Side Door Tavern Sports Report, where we're keeping you up on Major League Baseball in these dog days of summer. The pennant races heating up. The Kelly's Side Door Tavern Sports Report keeping you informed. It's up next on NCTV45. Kelly's Side Door Tavern has a rich history as a gathering place where friends meet and new friendships are made. Just look inside. You'll find great sandwiches, soup or entrees, wings, salads, appetizers, and of course, Rubens. Many surprises await you at Kelly's. Kelly's, where the kitchen is open for your convenience. Kelly's Side Door Tavern. Give it a try today. The Berg Bar in West Pittsburgh, 1118 11th Street in West Pittsburgh, has many delicacies you have to try. Authentic food, watch the game, get some great food. And it's so hard to choose. There are so many great things there, from burgers and wings. Listen to music, enjoy friends at the Berg Bar. They also cater. The Berg Bar at 1118 11th Street in West Pittsburgh. Call them today. GEM Building Contractors and Developers are on the move for you. Yes, GEM builds communities. Whether it's health, corporate offices, athletic facilities, GEM can design things to your specifications. No job too big or small for GEM. Yes, GEM builds communities. Give them a call today. For all your building needs, it's GEM Building Contractors Developers Incorporated. Shenango Beverage stands out as a premier destination for beer enthusiasts, offering an impressive selection that caters to a variety of tastes and preferences. Who has craft beers? Shenango Beverage. Who has slushies? Shenango Beverage. Who has ready-to-drink cocktails? Shenango Beverage. Who door dashes? Shenango Beverage. 3102 New Butler Road, Newcastle. Call 724-924-2016. Duke's Sports Shop is a family-owned local business since 1976. They are the largest local firearms and Class 3 dealer in the area. Thousands of pistols, revolvers, shotguns, rifles, suppressors, SPRs, and receivers in stock. They buy and sell and trade firearms and Class 3 for hunting, self-defense, tactical, and sports shooting. Duke Sports Shop, located at 2801 New Butler Road, Route 422 East, Newcastle, PA. Hello and welcome to the Kelly's Side Door Tavern Sports Report. And let's get right to Major League Baseball. As I told you yesterday, here's the thriller as the Pirates taking on the Yankees, 7:05 in New York. As always, let's go Bucks on this Tuesday, the 21st, maybe the 21, and Roberto Clemente will be the lucky number for the Pirates. Now, the Dodgers taking on the Phillies in Philadelphia. This game on TBS, 6:40 start, and that moves us to the Twins taking on Cleveland, 6:40 start, that up by the lake. Now, here's one with some playoff implications. Tampa Bay and Toronto could be interesting here as they tangle at 7:07. Keep in mind the Pirates and Yankees are 7:05. Now, Baltimore taking on Boston in Boston, 7:10 start there, as San Diego travels to Atlanta. Here's another type of playoff game, as the Rays didn't want to go away. But this could be interesting. San Diego needs to come up with wins to chase the Dodgers. Now, and by the way, that game at 7:15. The New York Mets taking on Milwaukee, and here's hoping for a miracle as the Mets having a tough year. 7:40 start there. That moves you into San Francisco, where they're taking on Kansas City. This game in Kansas City, 7:40, and takes you to the 8 o'clock games, which Texas first up, taking on the Sox, the White Sox. This definitely a playoff implication situation. 8:05 in Texas. Let's go Rangers. As the Cubs take on Detroit, little rivalry going on there. As this one, not really, the Cubs got to maintain to try and chase that first place thing. This is 8:05 start for that one in Chicago. Houston taking on Miami. And this game, 8:10 start, and it moves you to Colorado, who's taking on the Washington Nationals. That game in Colorado, 8:40 start, moves you to the 9 o'clock games. Now, the first 9 o'clock game going to be on ESPN. That's the California Angels, Los Angeles Angels taking on the Cardinals. And 9:38, ESPN has the call. The Oakland A's in action. They're traveling to Arizona, 9:40 start. And then your nightcap, it's the Cincinnati Reds taking on Seattle at 9:40. That's the nightcap there. And that completes your Kelly's Side Door Tavern Sports Report. Head over to Kelly's, get some great food, a cold beverage, and by all means enjoy the games. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back. Well, friends, Capa de Monte. Yes, at the top of the mountain, you'll find Hilltop Restaurant, where the dishes don't match, but the food matches your appetite. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or any soups available, they have hamburgers and so much more. They also do catering for you, so your next event, try the Hilltop Restaurant. They're open from 7 to 7 on Monday and 7 to 2 Tuesday through Friday.
At MP Coney Island, it's all about the chili and has been for nearly 100 years since we opened in 1923 with our chili locator on our website. Want to own your own MP Coney Island? Now you can with our franchise system. At MP Coney Island, it's all about the chili.
The Golden Pickle Sports Bar is one of my absolute favorites. Yes, they have great drinks that will serve everybody. And the wings, out of this world. Great flavors too. Don't forget the Cuban and my personal all-time favorite, the spicy pepperoni flatbread. Yes, it's the Golden Pickle, located inside Shenango Commons. Make sure you stop by.
Steel City Sports Bar and Grill, a great place to watch the game with plenty of TVs. Steel City Bar and Grill offers good food, a friendly atmosphere, live music, and of course, ice-cold beer. Stop by and check them out at 3108 New Butler Road, Newcastle, PA. Steel City Sports Bar and Grill.
And now it's time to get to the accident report and show you what happened over the weekend. Well, Newcastle Fire Department was working on a female who is on a trial in Cascade Park. Trial. Well, in Cascade Park. And this situation occurring Friday at 4:30. Unsure if the female was lost or injured, Air Medevac was on standby. Now, they requested a general alarm to Cascade Park, the pavilion area, and a 25-year-old male fell over the hillside. And Shenango Fire Department responded at 4:29, Medevac 52 responding, and a 64-2 is going to meet him at a safe spot on 422. And then out in Harlansburg, a rollover, 63-year-old male involved with injuries. 1500 was cleared of Muddy Creek Road and responding to the motor vehicle accident. 1400 Muddy Creek Road is seen to be the scene of the accident. Chief 1501 requested air stat, and then stat 3, if needed, will have approved 14 minutes. They were checking the weather, as you know, with the wildfires. Patient from Cascade Park was being transported to LZ momentarily, and stat 3 canceled per command. And they went to Grove City, and the on the Muddy Creek Road, and the one in Shenango went to St. Elizabeth's, or in Cascade, excuse me. At Friday, 8 o'clock, 2-car motor vehicle accident at Riardo's Grill. One male requested evaluated. As we move on, you got to be careful out there, folks. Sunday, 1740 New Butler Road at the Quality Inn, Shenango Township. Hot water tank exploded, and caller said, see the smoke and flames, as they were having issues out there. And approximately 140 people were inside. Per 2401, a fire is out of control, and the fire was extinguished. They were checking for exposure. Everything okay at the hotel. Units were returning to service shortly. All units were cleared. On Sunday, as 709 Friday Hill Road, Wayne Township, cat was stuck in a wall. Okay. And Sunday, 522, motorcycle into the building at Four Bushes in Shenango Township. No information was released. Air Medical was on standby if needed. All units were cleared. So that your accident report for this Monday, July 20th. Be careful out there, folks. We want to have you as a viewer a long time. That was quite an accident report. This announcement, and the Pennsylvania Gaming Commission reported that the Commonwealth various gaming agencies combined revenue proceeds from slot machine, table games, etc. topped 7 billion, with a B, 7 billion, which is an all-time high for the fiscal year. So gambling revenues up in Pennsylvania. Wow. This in from State Representative Aaron Bernstein. He announced today a $1.5 million redevelopment assessment capital program grant that has been awarded to support the redevelopment of the former metals facility in Elwood City. The funding will help American Metal Recycling, Irongate Industries, and complete crucial improvements needed to restore the facility to operation. Planned renovations include repairing and modernization, existing infrastructure, rebuilding the blast furnace, installing some semi-robotic refining systems, upgrading equipment, and improving site utilities to enhance safety, efficiency, and long-term competitiveness. That just sounds great. One of the operational facilities will reclaim nickel, chromium, and iron while positioning the plant to expand into lithium, and cobalt recycling to meet growing industrial demands. That from Aaron, and wow, some great news there in our area. And here's a little fact for you. Did you ever wonder who was the first president to ride in a car? The first presidential automotive milestone belongs to William McKinley. During his presidency, McKinley became the first president to ride in an automobile, briefly in a steam-powered vehicle in an 1899, at a time when autos were still rare, and there was a lot of curiosities. This wasn't an official presidential vehicle, however. It was more of a demo. The car was driven by its inventor, F.O. Stanley, and reflected the novelty of technology that was beginning to attract public attention. Later in his life, McKinley was known to take at least 2 other rides in cars. NCTV45, keeping you informed. Yes, it's time we talk about this every year. In the spirit of America 250 festivities, the Wilmington Garden Club hosted New Wilmington's Blossom Red, White, and Blue contest. Yes, Canopy's Patriotic Blooms and Victory Vegetable Gardens. Live, this was in New Wilmington and provided cash prizes for every category. Extensive red, white, and blue plantings and incorporations of the flag, banners, themes, attendance, and effects, mulching were for Patriotic Blooms. Judges judged the layout. This was on Monday, July 6th. 3 judges viewed the contest. Cindy Lyons, Garden Club President, Sandy Bumgardner, Lawrence County Master Gardener, and Rob McHale, National Sales Manager for Mitchell's, a wholesale horticulture distributor. Each garden was unique and reflected the gardener's interests and creativity. And hats off to the New Wilmington Garden Club, which was founded in 1835. So a great job done by all. And NCTV45, always keeping you informed. It's time to welcome a new person to the castle. Yes, Holy Spirit Parish welcomes John Ferguson. He has arrived and is getting settled in. Father will be officially welcomed by the staff tomorrow at the staff retreat. Keep your eye out for him at various masses this weekend. Father John, welcome to Holy Spirit Parish, Lawrence County, and Newcastle. And folks, here's a shout out as a little bit of congratulations to NCTV45, but a lot of congratulations to you also. You know, we have times that are very different than we've had in the past. Just the environment in and around the world. Well, I was very happy, and one of the things I have to say that was been outstanding is the fact that in Lawrence County in the last months we've celebrated some great musical talent. From those folks that sang at the Eintracht to the concerts at Steel City, the Riverwalk, Pearson out in New Wilmington, Buell Park. There's so many. It's just, I don't want to be remiss and leave anybody out, but it's been fantastic. If you've missed any one of these concerts, you still have time to get to them. It is absolutely phenomenal, and it's been totally enjoyable. The talent that has been out there that, well, quite frankly, I've enjoyed for the last month. So I urge you, as you get into this second part of the summer, try and make it to some of these concerts. You'll really appreciate it, and you'll be glad you did. Thank God, and really congratulations to all those people that have worked diligently in arranging the concerts that have taken place thus far this summer. Yes, and how about this? Congratulations going out to Senator McCormick. And I don't want to be remiss in mentioning Senator Fetterman. Pennsylvania wins Best Show in Town at the Great American State Fair. Pennsylvania was recognized as one of the top state pavilions at the American 250 celebration. Best shows honored during the closing ceremony on the National Mall. And you know, hats off to Senator Fetterman, and I'm missing a picture right now as him and Senator McCormick got together and put together the display because our illustrious governor did not care enough about the country, and honors were given. Folks, I ask you to remember that as you go through and track into your time to vote and time to think about these things. This is truly something that should be remembered as because of some great cooperation between Senator Fetterman and Senator McCormick, great things happen. I'm incredibly proud of Pennsylvania to show and make the Commonwealth the spotlight. And that was a quote by Senator Fetterman. Good job, guys. Absolutely fantastic. Sunday, out at Pearson Park, it's the Dante D. Thomas Swing Band. You know, I like all kind of music. This is going to be great. Make sure you get out there and check it out. It's Dante D. Thomas Swing Band out there at Pearson Park Sunday, the 21st, Father's Day. Down at the Riverwalk this Friday, and I want to say this right, Cuginis will be there. That's the name of the band this Friday down at the Riverwalk. This in from Travel and Tourism in the Hoyt. To celebrate the Sesquicentennial with a lineup of exhibits, events, and patriotic themed events throughout the summer, the American Innovations exhibit, we told you about that at the Hoyt Arts and Education, in partnership with Visit Lawrence County, is a self-guided experience through the Period House and explores how the early 20th century breakthroughs reshaped American life. The tour will serve as a foundation for the gallery talks, family workshops, and free admission days throughout the year, offering visitors of all ages a continual opportunity to engage in stories behind our country's pioneer spirit. It will be on display until September 30th. And that up at the Hoyt. Make sure that you get up and see some of the interesting things they have with respect to this exhibit and the time frame. NCTV45, always keeping you informed. Pearson Park has announced their schedule, and Sunday, June 7th, it is the Lawrence County Brass out at Pearson Park. Enjoy that all summer long, as it's great just to go out, listen to some music, and just take in the nice fresh air and camaraderie. Get to Pearson Park on Sundays for their summer concert series.
Summer is heating up. Cool off with a locally owned Newcastle tradition, Nina's Italian Ice. With 15 flavors to choose from, there is something for everyone. Visit us today at Cascade Park. Open daily from 12 p.m. until 9 p.m. this summer.
This program sponsored by Vision Ministries of Lawrence County and Tri-State. Contact Vision Ministries for spiritual needs, or if you're struggling with an addiction, contact Vision Ministries. They're here. Here Here at NCTV45, we're standing up to give you the most accurate weather forecast in Lawrence County, whether it's snow, rain, or just a nice sunny day. Our radar, our local and national, will help you know what you're going to do on your way out to work or play. It's NCTV45 weather, standing up to give you the most accurate forecast in Lawrence. Yes, folks, it's Fireworks Fest. And Friday, July 18th, downtown Newcastle, fireworks, live music, food trucks, games, and so much more. This sponsored by Pyrotechnics, and there'll be a block party to go with it as just a whole bunch of fun. Make sure you stop down and save that date. July 18th, Fireworks Fest 2026, downtown Newcastle. And here you go, as we get halfway through the summer, the happiest students, the top 20 happiest students at colleges. And I'm proud to say, number one, the University of Notre Dame. Penn State, they're 11. And Villanova 6. Just to give you an idea, a smattering of them here. Alabama, you're number 20. So when it comes to being happy, it's the Irish. During this extreme heat, the last thing you want to do is to be without power. So NCTV45 keeping you informed with the numbers to call, and you can see Penn Power right in there, 888-544-4877. Keys during this time where you could have a potential power outage: make sure your cell phone is charged. Make sure you have gas in your car. You might need it to stay cool. Make sure that you have bottled water. And very importantly, make sure that you have those numbers, just in case you might need them during this extreme heat and situation that we're having. NCTV 45, always keeping you informed. Hello, friends, and I'm with Nico Frosch. As you could see, a former student of mine, to be exact. But Nico came to the rescue when I needed some work done around the house. And Nico, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, I am 31 years old. I was born and raised in Newcastle. I got expelled from school, so I started doing boxing. I was a two-time Golden Glove state champ after that, and then I did pizza for a little bit, delivering pizza, and then I started my own company doing housework. And for the most part, we started out doing lawn care, and then once you get your foot in the door with the lawns, they want you to do any housework that they need done. So I inherited a house from my grandma, and the windows were falling out the walls, and everything needed done, and I was having a kid. The only thing I could do was model the house myself, because I obviously couldn't afford to pay a commercial company to come in and do it. And my son was going to be born in like 7 months, so I only had like 7 months to do this house. I didn't have time to wait around for a commercial company. And then I just made my house beautiful, and then everyone started asking me to do their houses, and it just one thing led to another, and now I do everything from putting pools in.
Now, Nico has covered such things for me as electric, work around the pools so that he put the pool and the pool pump together. They've trimmed, they've cut grass, they've tightened boards on my deck. Just all stuff that maybe you can't get to where you need somebody, an extra hand. Nico's that person. Now, Nico, tell them some of the other things that you have done.
We do plumbing, electrical, roofing, you name it. Our slogan is "They call, we answer."
That is great. Now, if somebody wanted to call you, how would they get a hold of you?
My cell phone, which is 724-944-8240.
And I can tell you when the phone rings, Nico has always answered and make sure he gets the job done.
Always.
I'm sorry, Nico.
I said always for you, Angela.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yes,
and
sir.
Nico can do those jobs that you need done around your house. So make sure that you give Nico a call, and we're going to go with that number one more time. Could I please?
724-944-8240. These are our business shirts right here.
And there you go. You can look them up on social media. Give them a call. We'll make sure that we post the number as you'll see it scroll across your screen. And give Nico a call. It'll really work out well. For NCTV45, I'm Angelo Parada. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Hello, folks, and NCTV45, always keeping you informed. We're with Matthew Pruitt, Heating and Cooling, and we've had that topsy-turvy winter, Matt, and now we got a 90-degree day. We kind of went from January to July, and who knows where we're going. But what should we do to make sure that our heating and cooling systems are working well for the summer and in that tip-top shape? Because once it gets up to 90, it gets up to 90.
Yes. So yes, thanks for having me on. So the main one as a homeowner that everybody forgets about is a filter. That's one main thing everybody forgets, even me. Make sure that's clean. That's half the battle right there. You want to make sure that if you have a basement, and you have vents in the basement, you want to try to close all those off if you can. Try to force most of that air upstairs since the basement's already naturally going to be colder. So close those basement vents. And the outdoor unit on the air conditioner, on the outdoor coil, you want to make sure that's clean. So it's always a good idea to, if you have a hose nearby, spray the coil down, give it a good wash, get the dust out of there. That's going to help that run a little cooler. And then if you have high and low returns, it's not a bad idea to shut off the lower part of the return if it does have a damper on it. But like I said, just make sure that filter's clean. The cleaner that thing is, the better it's going to run, the longer it's going to last.
There you go. Now, where do you get the filters, or is there
There's a few places. A lot of people nowadays, they like to order them on Amazon. There's Lowe's, there's Walmart, there's T&M. Any hardware store will usually have them. Walmart will have them. Amazon, you can get a 3-pack for a little bit better price. I don't recommend buying the thicker filters that say they stop like smoke, allergies, this, that, and third. If you are going to use those filters, just change them out sooner than you would the other filters, like within a month, because they're a lot, they restrict airflow. They're a lot tighter. So change those out way more frequently if you are going to use the more expensive ones. But I recommend using the cheaper filters and just change them out every 2 or 3 months, so you get a little bit more airflow out of those.
There you go. Now, Matt, if people want to get a hold of you, what would they do to check up on their heating and cooling system
Yeah.
and keep everything in?
Yeah. So you can call me. You can call me at 724-651-2621. You can find me on Facebook. My number's on there too. Just search me, Matthew Pruitt, Pruitt. I'm on there. On Google, Pruitt Heating and Cooling. And yeah, shoot me a call. If you can only text, that's fine too. I accept text messages.
And what we'll do is we'll put your card up. Matt, I thank you for stopping here at NCTV45. We'll get you when it's time to make the change from summer. Hopefully we get some summer coming.
Yep, right. Thanks for having me, man.
Get into the fall. And we'll talk about all kind of things, humidifiers, heat, and everything as we go through the year. So, Matt, thanks for stopping by. Great to have you along. And that's Matthew Pruitt, Heating and Cooling, 724-651-2621.
Appreciate you.
Thanks again, Matt.
Thank you.
The Hoyt announces its traditional children's summer art camp. They've been inspiring these children from 3 to 12 years old for more than 40 years, with celebrating the nation's 250th anniversary, that being right around the corner. The Great American Summer Art Camp offers a lot of interesting subjects. Week 1, Sea to Shining Sea. Campers will create sweeping landscapes inspired by the Hudson River School and the photos of Ansel Adams. Week 2, Home is Where the Art Is. That July 14th through the 17th. Week 3, Patient Paddling, 21st through the 24th. And week 4, We the People, and that the 28th through the 31st. Now, week 5, Red, White, and Blue, that is August 4th through the 7th. And they offer a variety of other type, like ceramics, June 30th to July 3rd, stained glass, July 7th through the 10th. There's so much here. Mosaics, July 14th through the 17th, and it continues on. Make sure that you call them at the Hoyt, 724-652-2882. The space is limited. It is a great, great camp. Your kids will really enjoy it, and give them something to do over the summer. So space is filling up quickly. Make sure you call now and enjoy that art.
Summer is heating up. Cool off with a locally owned Newcastle tradition, Nina's Italian Ice. With 15 flavors to choose from, there is something for everyone. Visit us today at Cascade Park. Open daily from 12 p.m. until 9 p.m. this summer.
As you go through your Monday, just something to think about, as the dance report will be out there, complete with total package being at Steel City Bar and Grill. We've had a remarkable run this summer, as we've had excellent entertainment, starting with the Renova Music Festival and following straight through And I urge you to get out and enjoy some of these things. You know, it's easy to badmouth things and say, well, this isn't so great and this isn't good. But we've been very fortunate in Lawrence County here to have all these things, along with the St. Margaret's Festival and the Fireworks Fest. Just a great deal of entertainment. Before the summer slips away, make sure you get out and just enjoy. And here's a little fact for you. Did you ever wonder who was the first president to ride in a car? The first presidential automotive milestone belongs to William McKinley. During his presidency, McKinley became the first president to ride in an automobile, briefly in a steam-powered vehicle in an 1899 at a time when autos were still rare, and there was a lot of curiosities. This wasn't an official presidential vehicle, however. It was more of a demo. The car was driven by its inventor, F.O. Stanley, and reflected the novelty of technology that was beginning to attract public attention. Later in his life, McKinley was known to take at least 2 other rides in cars. NCTV45 keeping you informed. Pearson Park has announced their schedule, and Sunday, June 7th, it is the Lawrence County Brass out at Pearson Park. Enjoy that all summer long, as it's great just to go out, listen to some music, and just take in the nice fresh air and camaraderie. Get to Pearson Park on Sundays for their summer concert series. If you haven't tuned into the news, it seems we have taken action against Iran. And on this Sunday, let's make sure that we say a special prayer and God bless our troops. Keep them out of harm's way as they do a very important job. God bless our troops. This program sponsored by Vision Ministries of Lawrence County and Tri-State. Contact Vision Ministries for spiritual needs, or if you're struggling with an addiction, contact Vision Ministries. They're here for you. You know, it's easy to get the winter blues, and here's a question. Where do you stand with your happiness? Where do you stand on life's ladder as far as being happy? Recent research has found that happiness starts with protecting against chronic diseases. Once you have reached that certain, okay, do you do any of these things? And listen to this. This is dancing, reading. Video games could delay brain aging. Wellness stacking, which means the viral self-care, okay, that hacked can build up healthy habits. Weight loss. What if you wish you would lose a few pounds over this winter? Things to think of that might make you a little happier and also brighten your day and mood and give you some self-interest. You know, Lawrence County 45 weather, you just had it on. It's going to be cold, and if you're getting the winter blues, that's a way to build them up. And
this program furnished by the MAD Unit, Mobile Auto Detailing. See Michael Sad at themadunit.com.
Expand your mind and refresh your soul. Local entrepreneurs Andrea Philippi and Mike Gala Macklin were guided to one another not by coincidence, by a deeper purpose. Enjoy sound therapy, Reiki, meditation, yoga, along with arts, a bookstore, and also gems as far as jewelry, crystals, and other spiritual type things. It is the Soulful Butterfly, 2410 Wilmington Road. This program sponsored by Vision Ministries of Lawrence County and Tri-State. Contact Vision Ministries for spiritual needs, or if you're struggling with an addiction, contact Vision Ministries. They're here for you.
Funding for this program furnished by Mary's Turner's Day Spa. Wilmington Road, Neshannock Township, Newcastle.
Summer is heating up. Cool off with a locally owned Newcastle tradition, Nina's Italian Ice. With 15 flavors to choose from, there is something for everyone. Visit us today at Cascade Park, open daily from 12 p.m. until 9 p.m. this summer.
You know, as we get into this business week and we go about our chores, I thought that it would be important to mention this quote from Knute Rockne, who said, "I don't like to lose, and that isn't so much because it's just a football game, but because the defeat means the failure to reach your objective. The trouble with American life today in business as well as in sports is that too many people are afraid of competition. The result in some circles, people have come to sneer at success if it costs hard work, training, and sacrifice." Make sure that you share this today with somebody. You can tell it'll be right on Newswatch. I'll try and put it up as a podcast. But the importance of what Coach Rockne said here is significant as we watch people meddle through whatever they're doing, not giving it any thought at all, just wanting to get done, pass through the job, and there's a failure for a commitment to excellence. We aren't all having these fancy jobs, surgeons, or whatever. But whatever we do, we should do it to the best of our ability. And give it some thought. And think about the customer. Because, after all, aren't you there to satisfy the customer? NCTV45 giving you that business quote of the day.
Since you were going for gas, you might as well fill up your tank too. Delicious food available at Morgan's. And that's just two exciting combos that they have. Morgan's, right across the line.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
Heito's Restaurant in West Pittsburgh. Not only great friendly atmosphere, but tremendously great food. A wide variety. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and supper. You'll find what you like at Heito's. And they have banquet facilities also. For your next event, make it Heito's in West Expand your mind and refresh your soul. Local entrepreneurs Andrea Philippi and Mike Gala Macklin were guided to one another not by coincidence, by a deeper purpose. Enjoy sound therapy, Reiki, meditation, yoga, along with arts, a bookstore, and also gems as far as jewelry, crystals, and other spiritual type things. It is the Soulful Butterfly, 2410 Wilmington Road. You know, I think these words are very fitting, so I included them into Newswatch. This by Archbishop Fulton Sheen. The refusal to take strides on great moral issues is itself a decision. It is a silent, acquired scene, acquiescence to evil. This refusal, let me say this again, the refusal to take sides on a great moral issue is itself a decision. It is a silent, acquired acquiescence to evil. The tragedy of our time is that those who still believe in honesty lack fire and conviction, while those who believe in dishonest are full of passion and conviction. That's something to think about as Archbishop Fulton Sheen, his words resonating today.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
Heito's Restaurant in West Pittsburgh. Not only great friendly atmosphere, but tremendously great food. A wide variety. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and supper. You'll find what you like at Heito's. And they have banquet facilities also. For your next... The Meat Guys on State Street in Newcastle, whether it's lamb, beef, steaks, or the favorite burgers, sausage, or kielbasa. They have it all at the Meat Guys and so much more. Check out the Meat Guys. The next time you shop, nobody beats our meats.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
And this in honoring the best. Shenango got this Best High School Award. U.S. News ranking Shenango as a top rising public high school. Top 12% in the overall national rankings. Top 11% in Pennsylvania schools. And then top 13% in Pittsburgh, PA metro area high schools. Hats off to the Wildcats on that great ranking from NCTV45. It's Frank's Card World. Come on inside and see our great selection of cards. But it's more than cards. It's a driving range. It's a game room set for parties of all kinds. Just come in and check our special prices. It's Frank's Card World.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
Hey folks, here's some great activities for you. First of all, it began like on July 7th. Got it today. It is Farmers Market out at Shenango Commons, Shenango Park. Get all that nice produce, everything. It's going to be spectacular. And then that's every Tuesday from 4 to 7. And then, folks, it is read and learn program at the park Fridays from 10 to 10:30 during the month of July. So the 10th, which will be this Friday, the 17th, the next one, and the 31st, read, learn, and grow. Stories and science and just a lot of great stuff going on right there at Shenango Park. So remember, the kiddies need to be there on Friday at from 10 to 10:30, and from 4 to 7 on Tuesdays until September 15th. It's the Farmers Market. Make sure you get out to Shenango Park. Since you were going for gas, you might as well fill up your tank too. Delicious food available at Morgan's. And that's just two exciting combos that they have. Morgan's, right across the line.
Hugger Mugger's tasty recipes, breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, offering a warm and welcome first-rate friendly service, clean, wholesome family atmosphere with quality food at a friendly price. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, or dessert, can't pass that up. It's Hugger Muggers. They're located on Elwood Road 2650. Phone number above. Hugger Muggers.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for this edition of NCTV45 Newswatch. As you get out and about today, make sure you tell a friend, and have a friend tell a friend about NCTV45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, "Oh, geez, I don't watch a lot of TV," why, you tell them this.
NCTV45, The Train, anytime on your time.
That's right, we're NCTV45 The Train, and we're available anytime on your time. A train that runs on your schedule. Why, that's NCTV45. Now, as you go through your day, make sure you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody. See you again real soon.
Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, NCTV45.